So yeah, we enjoy peace. One of the reasons we did not choose to live in Mexico.
And not saying Mexico is not a peaceful place, but it's no secret that
The
cartels are pretty much in control of that country, not the government.
The U.S. State Department is telling Americans in Mexico to shelter in place as law enforcement tries to regain control of cities that have fallen into chaos in the hands of the Mexican cartels. This is after the Mexican military took out a notorious cartel kingpin with U.S. support. And we're learning a little bit more about our role in all of that. Not a lot of detail, but we had one. The carnage, cars torched, roads blocked, banks and local businesses set on fire as those cartels are now fighting for power. It's like everybody else is in the middle of a gang war right now. This is outnumbered.
Hey guys, so we are in a very beautiful area called La Cuadrita. It's in Asuncion. It's like a little small naturey strip with a lot of restaurants on both sides. We're just out here enjoying the beautiful nature and the weather.
And a nice meal.
And we just enjoyed a nice meal. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice and peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Which is what we enjoy, which is what we appreciate, which is what we thank God for. So yeah, we enjoy peace. One of the reasons we did not choose to live in Mexico.
And not saying Mexico is not a peaceful place, but it's no secret that
the
cartels are pretty much in control of that country, not the government, and actually in cahoots with the government. The government gets paid off in lots of different capacities by the cartel with American money, because the United States has the biggest nose for all that cocaine and apparently fentanyl also. So because there's so much instability with the cartels, because yes, you can move to a zone that's safe from the cartels, but guess what? That stuff moves around every year.
So you don't know when you actually, like where you're at, if you're actually safe, and then how long you're going to be safe for.
Right. And when in regards to our move from the United States to a different country, we were trying to go not just for a period of time, but actually to establish roots for the future generations of our family.
Period.
So we're keeping that in mind, and that's the context in which we moved. We were looking for a place that would be stable for a long time, or at least from what we can tell from the trends at the time.
Right.
And since we moved to Paraguay, it's been stable and it continues to be stable. So I think we made the right decision.
Amen. Now, we ain't saying nothing can never change or anything like that. We don't know. We pray it doesn't, as far as safety-wise and everything. But for the most part, it's a very safe and stable place to live in, economy-wise, social-wise. Definitely no type of cartel activity. We weren't trying to be nowhere that's home to any cartels. Now, yes,
there's absolutely organized crime here, but they operate in a way that's more clandestine and away from the population centers. So if you want to have trouble with them, you got to be going out looking for it or be involved with them.
You got to be like near the borders and like you are part of that life. You in that life.
Right.
That's how you get to be affected by the stuff that may be going on in the region down here. But in general, as far as normal local citizens, tourists, expats or whatnot, that does not affect the everyday person at all.
Nope.
Nowhere near on the type of level of what's terribly going on over there in Mexico.
Yep.
Nowhere near.
Nope.
Not even a piece of a comparison. Not really.
No, not at all.
But anyway, back to why we happy we're here. Peaceful life, tranquilo, peace, paz. And we're thankful. So, estamos agradecidos a Dios. We are thankful that we are in a place that's peaceful and warm all the time. Ciao, ciao. Right, can I go take a look up? Yeah. Wave. Wave, Jazzy. La Cadrita. Today, but thank God for the breeze. A nice little breeze happens every so often. love the nature? Did I say we love the nature? Talking about down there.
I don't want to get in the sun. It's too hot.
Ah,
The sun is lava.
Look at this bump in the crowd.
when you're at the park at night because it's beautiful and you feel safe. There go one of my babies. Y'all like this park, huh? It's really nice.
I want to see your ass.
It is. There they go. Hey babe, there you are. Hi, sweetie pie. Look at you. Oh my goodness, this is so nice. The equipment is so nice. Wow. This is so nice.
Okay, cool.
Just walking, enjoying this beautiful evening at this beautiful park.
Oh, yeah, you thirsty?
So pretty. When you're at the park at night, because let's just kick it for a minute, let's talk for a minute. So the first thing I want to talk about though is I just want to emphasize let's just kick it for a minute, let's talk for a minute. So the first thing I want to talk about though is I just want to emphasize our channel and the name of our channel. So first of all, the name of our channel, as you know, is Paradise in Paraguay. And you might think we named it that thinking that we're trying to say that it's just, perfect here or maybe heavenly or however a person may think of the word paradise. Help me out here. People might be thinking of it oh, is it just perfect there or something?
No place is perfect.
Of course not, things are based off of, your perception and what makes you happy in life. And for us, here, we didn't know at first, of course. We had to come here and we had to move here and give it some time and scope everything out and see how our lives would actually, evolve here. And we love it, so for us it's great, you know what I'm saying? But it's not for everybody. So Paradise in Paraguay, for us, it means that it's our little piece of paradise. Mm-hmm. The lifestyle that we've created here, the bonds and friendships and everything that we've made here, it's paradise for us.
Yes, okay? It may not be paradise for everybody.
Right. So that's all we're trying to say. We're not saying everybody needs to be trying to move here or anything like that. That's not our message. We've been getting a lot of things in our inboxes just asking about how to move here and residency processes and stuff like that. And we'll get into that a little later on, but I just wanted to refocus. I just wanted to reemphasize our channel's purpose. It's not necessarily to tell everybody that, oh, it's perfect here just because we're calling it Paradise in Paraguay. It's paradise to us. on the flip side, the word paradise actually comes from the fact that that's what I call myself. That is actually one of my aliases or other names, if you will, or whatever, that I call myself. If you have had the chance to look at our intro video where we introduced the channel and all of that stuff, I introduced myself as Miss Paradise. That's for a reason. And I introduced my husband as Ramon. Paradise in Paraguay obviously is just me saying that, hey, I'm in Paraguay. Okay? Real simple, but I know everybody don't know that. Okay, and where the name Paradise come from for myself? Well, another thing you probably don't know is that I sing, and I used to perform a lot, not so much now, but I used to perform just local performances or whatever, like before I moved to Paraguay back in Michigan. And when I would perform, I had a stage name, and guess what it was? Ding, 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 Paradise. So that's been my name for my nickname, I'll say, for some years. And so that also heavily contributed to why we call our channel Paradise in Paraguay. I just wanted to throw that out there. So, yeah, hope that enlightened you a bit.
Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. Make sure to follow us on our Facebook fan page, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Paradise in Paraguay. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss an update. Now, stay tuned. Hey honeys. Hey honey, how are you?
Wow, so this is an idea of what land in Paraguay looks like. We are on some of the land of the lawyer's associates, in-laws land, yeah. There is a freaking ostrich on the land. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's a real ostrich. What is that pretty white bird? I don't know what that is. But that's amazing. What the heck? That bird's coming near. Is that bird? Is it friendly?
Is the ostrich going to do anything? Do we need to be afraid of the ostrich? No.
He's coming near.
Right. Okay.
What?
Yeah, he's just people raising the baby.
Is the door open?
Oh my. The ostrich is coming around the car.
What the heck? I'm scared.
Like the rest of Paraguay, the ostrich wants to know who he wants to.
He's by the car. Okay, he's going that way.
All right, so just like the rest of the Paraguayans,
Okay, the lawyer said.
I wanted to see who we were.
Lawyer said that everything was getting over you then.
It was like, who are you guys?
Elijah's just chilling like,
What? What are y'all tripping about?
look at his face.
He's like, where you guys got me right now? What's going on? What crazy stuff you guys got going on now? You didn't drag me.
No, this is beautiful though.
Look at that bird over there. What is that thing? I don't
Yeah,
know.
and there's something else crawling under that
Oh, wow.
bush. That right there, I don't know what
Babe,
that
see,
is.
this is like what we've been talking about. Land, structures, animals.
No, but I don't want to be that far away from civilization.
Well, we just drove from the city. That's less than an hour away.
No, we've been driving for like 2 hours.
We passed through a city, Paraguay.
Oh, that was
less
a
than an hour
city?
away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, civilization is less than an hour away from here. But look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Like, I can't even imagine something like this.
But we need to be near water.
Well, let's ask him about the water. He's about to show us.
What is going on in today's world? It's a lot of crazy things, you know?
Maybe you are considering relocating to another country.
Possibly.
If you are, maybe you don't know where to go. If that's you, perhaps consider Paraguay. Now, we would never recommend Paraguay for everyone.
Not everybody.
It really depends on a lot of things. And in response to that, we have decided to start offering consultations.
Yes. So if you happen to be one of those people that just need a little bit of help or guidance to help you to decide if Paraguay is right for you and to go through all the different things that need to be thought of in order for you to make those decisions. Because we have done some consultations, and although people ask us a lot of questions, there's a lot of things that people don't think to even ask. And that's where we come into play at. Go ahead and send us a message, and we will be happy to be at your service. Ciao.
Peace.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Paradise in Paraguay, where this is our paradise. Also, make sure to like us and follow us on our Facebook fan page, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Paradise in Paraguay. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode.
Muy bien. Sí. Elijah.
How are you, Elijah?
Elijah. Primero.
Primero Timoteo 2:5.
¿Por qué?
Porque hay un solo Dios, un solo mediador y
Entre
un solo
entre Dios.
entre Dios y los hombres, Jesucristo hombre. Mas Dios muestra su amor para con nosotros, que en que siendo un pecadores, Cristo murió por nosotros.
High five. Very good.
Entre Dios y los hombres, Jesucristo hombre. Primero Timoteo 2:5, porque hay solo un Dios y un solo mediador entre Dios y los hombres, Jesucristo hombre.
Primero Timoteo 2:5, porque hay un solo Dios y un solo mediador entre Dios y los hombres, Jesucristo hombre.
Santiago.
Santiago 1:2.
Pero
Pero
ser.
será hacedores de la palabra
Y
y no tan solamente oidores,
engaño.
nosotros mismos.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
What up though, YouTube? It's Ramon in Paradise here with Paradise in Paraguay. Welcome back to the channel.
Hey.
Today we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and the slogan of the United States now: profits over people.
Absolutely.
Profits over people.
And you're not the only one that said that.
Yeah, I know, but I do say
A lot of people feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Profits over people.
A lot of
So let's contrast that to our experience here in Paraguay with the various health care options here.
the level of care, the fact that they actually care.
Yeah. So let's rewind all the way back when we first moved here. We didn't have any legal standing here. We were literally just tourists.
Just tourists at first.
At this point, we were in the process of obtaining residency, but we hadn't obtained it yet. So legally, we were just tourists on a 90-day visa.
Mm-hmm.
Our son Elijah was a baby at the time, and he had gotten sick, and so we decided, hey, let's check out the public healthcare system, which is literally free. for anybody within the borders of the country, whether you're here legally or not.
You're like, let's check it out. If we don't like it, you know, then we'll go to the private hospital. But let's just check it out and see what the experience can be like. Cause we're here.
Yep. So we went to the main emergency hospital. We signed in with our names and our passport numbers because we didn't have our cedula, which is the national ID card with our cedula number. So we used our passport numbers. And our Spanish was horrible, so we had cell phones out, Google Translate, and all that.
And the lady was very patient with us behind the glass and very nice.
Yep. And what they did is they went and they found an English-speaking doctor that worked there so that we could communicate properly. They
get the proper care that he needed.
They evaluated his situation. Nice. They wrote the appropriate prescriptions, and we were charged absolutely nothing from the hospital. We had to go and
zero.
Yeah, we had to go to the pharmacy and purchase the medicine.
That was like $5-6 equivalent.
Yeah, like $5-6 at the time.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Very positive, very quick. Even though the public hospital, it can be a long time if it's a lot of people. But hey, anything that's free, you have to pay in regards to your time.
Right.
But this particular time, it wasn't that long. We might have been in and out. Maybe total hour and a half, 2 hours max, or something like that.
Yeah.
But still, they found us an English-speaking doctor. They were very kind to us. And
very patient. Especially with our non-Spanish speaking selves at the time.
And most of all, or best of all, we didn't have to pay anything.
No, and we were treated well, and the treatment was good. So
that's just a public hospital.
Right.
You know, there are private hospitals here, obviously. There's insurance here for those that want it. You know, some people that we know have it. It's very affordable. You actually get treated like a human being. They're not, trying to fight you tooth and nail and not help you out when you are in a situation.
Yep.
It's just a breath of fresh air here, and it's not just from our point of view. Other people that live here have said the same thing. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, why don't you expound on your experience giving birth here? Because we've had our two daughters, both were born here.
Yeah, we've had 2 children here, and both experiences were, I would say, was better than my experience that I had when I gave birth to our son in the United States. And like I was just saying before, in general, people here are so kind. My OBGYN was, he was super, it was actually a man. He was super sweet, super available. I had his WhatsApp number so I can talk to him all the time. I didn't have to just call a doctor's office.
Hold on. For those of you that know, because we don't use WhatsApp much in the U.S., that's literally his cell phone number.
Yeah.
It's literally his cell phone number. Yeah, it's not just the WhatsApp number, It's his cell phone number.
And it wasn't just something special like for me just because I'm, a foreigner or something like that or whatever you could be thinking. That's what he does with all of his patients.
Yep.
And so, going back to patients, the other kind of patients, he was super patient. The system in general though, from the getting ultrasounds and all of that, which was extremely affordable. Each ultrasound was like, I don't remember, but tens?
I don't know.
If it was
but let's summarize this.
But overall, price-wise, no, before we get to the price, even though I did a video on this, if you guys want to check it out, go, find that video. But overall, my experience was, it was just it was very, very good, very calm. I didn't feel worried about anything. The hospital treated me very well when I did go into labor. They were super attentive. Nobody was like, what be happening? I'm trying to think what be happening in the U.S. Would they be like rushing you and whatever. I'll take that part out. But I don't have a bad memory about anything that went down. Like everybody treated me well. They treated my family well. My husband was in the room and all of that. My son was allowed to be there. The nurses, the staff, administration, everything went smooth, and they were just so caring, and I wouldn't say loving, even though that may seem like a stretch, but that's really what I felt. Like my experience, I felt love. I really felt cared about. I didn't just feel like a number. And so I really appreciate and admire that about this particular healthcare system. On top of that, now we can talk about the price.
Ah, yes.
The whole thing was less than a couple $1,000s. The first time we was like maybe under $2,000, and the second time there was a little bit of inflation. We paid a little bit over $2,000.
But that's just not the birth, which was via C-section.
Yeah,
so that's even more expensive.
Not the birth.
But that included all the prenatal care.
Yeah,
too.
we're talking about all the things that we paid for leading up to, from the prenatal care all the way through my stay at the hospital and being discharged.
Yes.
After we added everything up, and with no insurance that we had, because we didn't have to get an insurance plan.
Yep.
And after we were pricing things, it was like, we don't need to pay for a monthly anything. Let's just pay out of pocket. That's what we did. Yeah, it ended up being like right around the $2,000 mark.
So for both births, for both births.
Tell me that's not jaw dropping, because as you see what we just read with this guy, he had an accident. His bill was $36,000
with no surgery.
When we had our son in the United States, my bill, even though I had insurance at the time, I still got to see the bill, and my insurance at that time, didn't do me too bad. They paid the majority. That bill was $15,000.
Do you remember what we had to come out of pocket for?
We had a deductible. It wasn't too much, maybe a couple of $100.
Okay.
But still, I'm just saying, like, what they charge in general, though, is astronomical. And then they treat you like crap on top of it.
Right.
And here, it's like the complete opposite in like every regard. How you're treated, how you're seen, how they make you feel.
Yep.
And the price that you pay for it all.
Yep.
Completely opposite.
So if we summarize this, 2 births via C-section, including all prenatal care for both of them, less than $5,000. We've talked to people where they gave birth and their copay was $5,000.
Come on now.
For one birth. So that gives you an idea.
That's
and
a
again,
crazy
we had
contract.
no insurance. This is paying cash out of pocket.
Because we wanted to as
Right.
well. We had the option to do it either way. And we were like, let's just pay out of pocket.
Yeah,
let's go that route and see.
the only gotcha is if you do want to be covered by insurance, you got to have the insurance 6 months prior to the birth.
Any like major, I think any major surgery.
Yeah.
Any major surgery.
So that's the gotcha. So you got to have prior coverage, so at least you've been paying into it for a while. You just can't get covered and drop it right after, But anyway.
But even with that, it's still super affordable.
Yep.
Like, okay, so now we're gonna go into you about to show them.
Well, I was gonna do that, but I wanted to get into go into the emergency room.
Okay.
All right. So we got another experience that we had. Our daughters, they had some spots showing up on them, and we didn't want to book an appointment. We went straight to the emergency room at a local hospital near where we live. It's a newer hospital. It's really nice. It's kind of our go-to place. So it was the middle of the night. It was like 11 o'clock at night. We go to the emergency room. We get seen probably within 5 to 10 minutes of walking in after we check in.
Yeah.
Doctor immediately knows what's going on with them, writes us the relative prescriptions, tell us what to do. In the end, including us buying the medicine, we were out like $20. No insurance.
No over exaggeration, no lie.
No.
That was it.
Yes. Absolutely.
In a good way, that's a good feeling. But like, it's unbelievable in that regard. So when people be asking us, y'all really like living there? Are you ever going to move? And
we really don't plan on leaving.
That's not what we're doing.
So now let's get into a little bit of like how much insurance costs if you do want insurance. Hold on here, let me fix this because I gotta reset the screen for that. All right, so boop.
So here we're just gonna give you guys a little snippet of one of the websites of one of the healthcare providers, health insurance providers here, to give you an idea of what the pricing can look like for, what's the example, a family of 4?
Yep, I made up a fictional family of 4.
For a family of 4, just to give you guys more of a, idea.
So this right here is, this is you had to put in some information so you can get these quotes or whatnot, so I made up a fictional family of 4. We're a family of 5, but I did a family of 4. And so this is ASISMED, which is the insurance provider that's associated with the hospital. I mentioned that our go-to hospital that we went to the emergency with. So this is who works with them. It says right here, Tarifa mensual. So basically your monthly price of 1,476,250 guaraníes. Which means it was basically $194 a month.
So less than $200.
Less than $200 a month to cover your family of 4. This is not the most basic plan. This is what they call the Amplio plan. So it's actually
you get a bit more coverage than the basic plan. So it's actually a pretty good plan.
Right. And then if we look at another plan,
I'm still stuck on less than $200.
Yeah, less than $200 a month.
You know, good and well. Good and well. You ain't finding nothing like that where we're from.
No. And then
not for a family.
And then let's look at the VIP top of the line plan here. They don't have it broken down by month, but essentially this is 53 millones per year for the same coverage of the husband, wife, son, and daughter. And when you break this down, it is about $500 something a month, $550 a month.
So that's on the quote unquote high
The
end.
highest that you could get from this company. That's the max.
And you're gonna have the best coverage. You're
Yes.
gonna get, have the least amount of problems and all that. Everything's taken care of and covered and all that.
So yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
there you have it.
And again, this is coverage to go to the private hospitals.
Laughable.
You can get care for free at the public hospitals, or
That's an option.
Right?
It's an option. That's all we're saying. There's options.
And there's also a third system called IPS or EPSA in Spanish, and that's for people who have jobs that work for an employer and stuff like that. They have another system they go to.
That covers them. Right.
So there are various systems, healthcare systems here that overlap in various ways depending on your situation and what you want and how you want to be treated. But there's always the free option that's available for everyone.
And if you don't want to go with that, there's the affordable paying options. But still, hence affordable. That's the main part,
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much, that situation or our situation here in a nutshell. No, we're not saying we're not telling you all this because we're saying we're trying to tell you to move here or anything like that. We're just saying why we're so satisfied and more than satisfied, why we're so content and happy that we're in
and grateful.
Yeah, and grateful
very grateful.
that we're in good hands.
Yeah.
We're literally in good hands. What all things we talk about. Places like here that actually care about their people and is not, profits over people and stuff like that. It's actually care for the people.
Yeah.
To me, that's what being in good hands really means.
Right. And so it's just amazing because you think third world country, or the more proper term nowadays, a developing country. Oh, do they even have hospitals? What, are you living in huts or something like that? Yes, they have hospitals. They got lots of hospitals.
Questions like that.
They got doctors. They got MRIs and all that stuff.
All the high tech equipment, technology, know-how. Highly degree people are here. Very good colleges.
Yep.
Come on now.
Yep.
So yeah, our situation. We feel very blessed and grateful for the situation that God has allowed us to be in.
Yep.
We don't have to no longer deal with the mess of the U.S. healthcare system.
Right.
Because it is literally a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really loud.
Oh, they've been cricketing for a while, so it might not be to cut it out because they've been cricketing for a while.
They've been cricketing for a while.
They've been cricketing for. I think the cricket is gonna be part of our video. But anyway, one thing I do want to stress: stuff like this happens in the U.S. because we are not doing what we should be doing, that the Lord Jesus Christ has taught us, and that is to treat others as we would like to be treated.
Simple golden rule.
Very, very simple.
Whether people want to hear it or not, regardless of what your beliefs are, truth is truth.
Treat people how you want to be treated. That's it. It's very simple.
And people don't do that.
It's very, very simple. This healthcare company was denying people left and right just so they can make more money.
Knowing good and well, these people have already paid.
They've been paying their premiums, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars taken out their check every time.
Yep. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
All for the sake of profit.
Yeah, there are consequences for treating people, you know, negatively like that. Treating people bad, just being evil like that. That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
Think about how many people probably have died because of the evil, greedy decisions that have been made by
it's thousands upon thousands.
People at the tops of these companies. And it's not just this United company.
All of them.
All of them are on this type of stuff. They compete with each other.
Because they're for-profit companies.
So you know they're
Profit should not be involved in healthcare.
Come on.
Profit should not be involved in healthcare. Yes, people have to make money, but profit is on top of that. Why? And that's how you pay your shareholders. Yeah.
It don't have to be excessive.
It shouldn't be like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that.
It's excessive, you know.
Yeah. So, in the end, again, just treat people how you want to be treated. Everybody, corporations, treat people how you would want to be treated. People, treat each other how you want to be treated. If we could just do something basic like that, the U.S. would be such a better place.
The whole world, really.
Yeah.
You know.
But the thing is, down here in Paraguay, people do that.
In general. Now, let's not act like
it's not universal.
Perfect here. There are some, you know, one-off situations here and there where there's like, you know, some crazy person that may, I don't know, not do that or not be so nice, whatever. But in general,
it's ingrained in society.
Crime is low, especially violent crime. And people don't just go around looking for ways to hurt other people. Right. That's not what's ingrained in the threads of this country.
One more point before we go. Most companies in the United States are publicly owned. They're publicly owned, which means they have shareholders to answer to, which means profit is the main motive for even investing in these companies.
Super high profits.
The CEO was on his way to an investors conference. I want to point out here that the vast majority of companies here in Paraguay are not publicly owned. They're still owned by the families that started them.
Come on now, tell you something.
So there's still morals intact, and everybody's not trying to profit as much as possible by screwing people over. Right. So that is a huge thing that I think makes a big difference between here and there, is that there's not the profit as much as possible off of every single step of business or every single weight that you can.
In a little place that they can squeeze out more money. That's not what the motives are here.
Yeah. People want to make money, of course, but it's not like we got to answer to shareholders and paying the dividends and all that stuff.
Right.
You know?
It's not at the expense of hurting people.
No, it's not.
Putting your, the whole dog thing, putting your foot on somebody else's neck to climb to the top.
Yeah.
No.
It's not like that.
It shouldn't. Nowhere should be like that. But we know where we come from, what it has turned into.
The richest, most powerful country in the world.
It used to always be that way.
No. Back in the day in the U.S., people used to pay their doctors directly. It's still like that here.
Right.
It's still like that here.
And that's why we feel like, keep life being simple. To me, that's like where true happiness lies at.
Yeah.
We try to add all this other extra stuff into every aspect of life.
All these layers and middlemen. Everybody's trying to get their profit out of it.
Yeah, all these different layers and stuff. It's like, keep it simple, back to basics. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yep. They're making money.
And hurting
a lot of it. That's what they're doing.
That's what it is. So.
Yeah.
So that was that story. There you have it. You got our thoughts on that. You see, and then we guys, gave you a little bit of what it's like for us being here, as far as in the healthcare sector, what it's like for us.
Yep.
We enjoy it very much, and in fact, we feel grateful to have access to the type of care that we have access to, or without having to pay for it with our firstborn son, or our arm and our leg, That's what they charging you back in the States.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. We're gonna go ahead and close this video out. Like I said earlier, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and just be a part of our family. So we welcoming you now. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button And yeah, we will see you guys on the next video. Go ahead and leave some comments as well. Let us know what you think about this story. Let us know what you think about what we told you about our experience here health-wise in Paraguay. If you have any questions, leave them down below.
If you got any experiences you'd like to share them with us in the comments as well.
Please. Yeah, let's get the discussion going on in the comment section. And as always, if someone in particular wants a consultation or one-on-one with us, go ahead and send us an email to ParadiseInParaguay@gmail.com. That information will be in the description box of this video. And I think that is it. So we're going to let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Ciao, ciao.
Peace and nos vemos.
We are at our first sit-down Chinese food restaurant in Paraguay. It is called Rich in English, of course, but pronouncing it in Spanish is Rich. So yeah, it's really pretty in here. They still have their Valentine's Day decorations up, so that's why all the red pretty stuff is there. So yeah, we're about to eat some good stuff. Hopefully, I hope it's good. I think it'll be good. It has good reviews. Yeah. The menu here. Reach.
Yeah.
Very nice, classy menu. They got a lot of stuff. It's pretty thick menu there. So yeah. The sopas, so the entradas, which are appetizers, obviously. Sopas, so they're soups. I see sopa de wonton. So of course that's wonton soup, which is something that's mostly familiar to a lot of people. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. It's their new presentations, the newest things they added to their menu. They got a Taiwanese burrito, that's interesting. For all of their beef options, chicken options, and pork, cerdo, pork options, vegetables, all that good stuff. So yeah, nice extensive menu. Yay, our food came. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy. That's almost done. Okay. So far. Daddy. This was a good tomahawk boy, the tomahawk boy.
Yeah, look at those.
Wow.
About $8 a piece.
Yep, $8.
Yeah.
$8. Wow, these are like roasts. It's like equivalent to what we would call a roast in the States.
It's less per weight.
Filet mignon. Only the equivalent of, so that's 62, here's the lower price one, but 50 mil in Guaranillas is about $7, $8.
Yeah.
You would never find that.
Since they're supposed to be the most green capital.
Why?
That's what they say. Because they like trees here. Because they like shade and they respect the trees. So they try not to cut them down so much.
And what about Washington? I have those.
No. Yeah, I've never been this way.
Pretty. It's like a big, beautiful green oasis.
Smell it so good, and I can smell all of it.
look at this one. That looks cool.
Perfect. Perfect.
Pretty cut. Oh, it's so pretty. The effort. I love it. I love it.
Like, I don't think I'll end
Got the play area, giant trampoline for the kitties. We are at, what's the name of this?
That's house.
That's how Food Park. Yay. And look at, yeah, that looks so good.
We
That
have some
looks
waddle.
juicy. That is a barbecue chicken. Their barbecue chicken pizza. Lots of olives, cheese, barbecue sauce, onions. Yum, yum, yum. My burger got nacho cheese. Wait a minute, I'm just noticing it. I'm just noticing that my burger has nacho cheese. Ah! I'm so excited. And this is called a caparina. It's basically a like spiked lemonade. So good, so good.
So,
You appreciate
my husband
it.
and I
We love
started
that.
watching your videos when we were still living in Washington, D.C.
So
I think
awesome.
It was
2019,
It was
2020.
2019.
See?
It was 2019. And we thought how amazing this couple is doing this insane thing, right? Everyone looks at you like you're crazy when you tell them you're going to move, you know.
From one country to another. Yeah, don't know.
Not thinking that now.
Don't know. Right. There's so many people like, oh my gosh, I gotta leave the US too.
Exactly. And so we've had a lot of your videos. You know, you answered so many questions that we had. And then you even answered questions while we moved here. So
And everything's
helpful.
going good. Oh my gosh. That's so encouraging to us though. Welcome back to another episode of Paradise in Paraguay. On this particular episode, we have something very special in store for you guys. We actually met a real life subscriber, y'all, while we were out shopping. It was so exciting. She pointed us out. She heard us speak in English and she thought to herself, is that the family from the channel Paradise in Paraguay? Well, she was absolutely right. She was so excited to meet us and we were excited to meet her. It was just a good time overall. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Check it out. We ran into a follower.
This is so crazy.
Oh my gosh, you said.
And we're babies. And how sweet.
How sweet.
Did you put a school down too?
No.
When will you start? Tell her in February. Can you say febrero?
But on February.
I mean, pizza.
Febrero, Soraya.
No, like, yeah, we thought it was thing, and we're like, man, like they really went, like they didn't speak the language, they didn't know anybody.
No.
How's it going for you guys?
Great. We actually just had a consultation with someone earlier today, and we're gonna have another one with him because he wants to come.
Yeah.
We're getting in the
He's
process
from
of setting up a
Illinois.
residency and concierge service for people who need help.
Are you
So,
serious?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you're going to start doing it like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Everything is going awesome.
That is amazing.
I mean,
We are so happy that we was able.
this is we just bought a generator. So we finally, and this is the thing that turns on when the power goes on. It's an automatic switch.
It's the switch to turn our generator on.
We've been wanting to get one of these.
Today it's 102
Fair
degrees.
Rates, they had a special. I'm like, we gotta get this generator.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
yeah, we just
I'm just excited.
Your thought was like having here, or did it just kind of like take off by itself? Like counseling people into.
no, we never thought we were gonna do that.
No, this was not a long-term plan at all.
No,
We woke up to what
realized
was
that-
happening in the U.S. and we were like, we need to get out of here, basically. And then we had to figure out where we were going, right?
And then so the consultation stuff and the concierge stuff we're planning, it was just more of a we recognize there's a need.
Hey, Mama.
There's, like when we were
Stand up.
and people it's still a dearth of information in regards to trying to figure out stuff about here.
Right.
So
Funny.
since there's the need,
I follow on YouTube and we don't need to. I don't need to. Oh, we take a picture of Mickey Mouse.
Okay, I got you, honey. Okay, let me go back over here.
I think I remember a message from him. Do you remember that name?
It does sound
Hernan?
familiar.
Yeah, I think I remember.
It does.
I think it was, so I was pregnant with my daughter.
Oh my gosh.
You had your baby girl.
Yes.
Both of them. Yeah.
Yes, both of them here.
They're both Paraguayan.
Yes, ma'am.
Daddy,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, we
So
were
you had a
just like,
baby
how'd
here?
you do it? Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, where?
Bautista.
That's where we have both our children. What was it, Dr. Romalo?
No.
Okay. He's an English-speaking gynecologist. He is amazing.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, you could.
really?
Yeah.
He is so sweet
Yeah,
and
if you didn't have
so
English speaking one, you could have.
empathetic. He was so sweet.
Pandemic. So it was like,
Wow.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever's available. Whoever's available. I just
Yeah.
want to guide them. But my goodness, yes. You guys have been- And yeah, we were just asking, like, he was like, I think maybe you posted a picture.
Okay.
We were like back in the States. or
Yep.
something.
And we were
So
getting
he was
ready
like,
to
I wonder if
come.
you moved back.
No.
And
We do
go
an
back and
annual
forth.
visit.
We just do
during
an
the
annual
summer.
visit.
So we're kind of like snowbirds in that regard.
Okay.
And, you
To
know,
see
we
family and stuff
see
for a little bit,
family,
but we
handle
live
different
here.
business we got there.
Yeah.
Help her dad out with things around the house, and you know, I'm a builder, so I can do the different repairs he needs and stuff like that. Make a little money because you can make money faster there.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
makes
it
things
goes a
smoother
long
here.
a long way
And
here.
it
So
makes your little goals you try to achieve here, you bump those up.
So
So
true.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going in December to visit family.
Yep.
And my husband, he was like, we're gonna be there in 3 weeks. Like, I
You can make a little money, yeah.
you can do that. You can do that.
So right, it's so much faster and it lasts longer here.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
but this was awesome. Thank
It
you
was.
so
I'm
much.
so glad we ran into you.
Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Nice to meet you, Priscilla.
Oh, look at your sunglasses. Yes. So
You appreciate
my husband
it.
and I
We love
started
that.
watching your videos when we were still living in Washington, D.C.
So
I think
awesome.
It was
2019,
It was
2020.
2019.
See?
It was 2019. And we thought how amazing this couple is doing this insane thing, right? Everyone looks at you like you're crazy when you tell them you're going to move,
From one country to another. Yeah, don't know.
You're not thinking that now.
Don't know.
though.
Right. There's so many people like, oh my gosh, I gotta leave the U.S. too.
Exactly. Yes, we've had a lot of people that are like, okay, we get it now. And
Yeah.
and so we watched your videos. You answered so many questions that we had, and then you even answered questions while we moved here about our, having our baby girl.
Oh my
about when you were
gosh.
schooling for your son at the time, and now I'm assuming it's so
And everything's
helpful.
going good. Oh my gosh. That's so encouraging to us though. So we're definitely gonna keep putting out content and hopefully keep helping people.
prolific YouTubers because we're not doing this for YouTube. There's so many videos they're doing it for YouTube.
Exactly.
This is our real life. We just giving people a preview and just trying to, inspire people to maybe change it up a bit, So we don't post videos prolific.
But we are going to try to do it more. We're going to try.
We got our hands full.
Right. Right.
No, such a
1, 2, 3. Wait.
like just the whole getting stuck in Brazil trying to come back.
Oh my God. Yes, the longest layover ever video.
But you know what? They have memories of it just being.
They have
like
positive
a
memories of
vacation,
it.
Yeah.
An adventure.
It
Yep.
was that time that we got stuck in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How amazing that wouldn't happen,
Just sticking around in Michigan or DC or wherever.
They have positive memories of that though, really.
How awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so
God is
happy.
good. God is so good. I'm excited.
It's always a delight when someone say, "Hey, you guys from YouTube." It's like we don't even have that many followers.
I know, right? We'd be like, wait, what?
Just hearing the English, my ear perks up, and I'm like, I wonder. And then I'm like, you don't want to go.
That happens for other people too.
Speak English.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
are you speaking English?
Wait, I recognize that. I recognize that.
Yeah, since we're public, it's okay to just come up to us.
Absolutely.
I really wanted to thank you guys.
Oh
my
yeah,
gosh,
we're
you're so sweet.
really glad we were able to be a good influence, positive influence on you guys.
Aww.
That's the whole point of our
exciting.
channel.
I'm
Just
happy.
try to influence people in a positive manner and to take the steps that they feel like they want to take, but are maybe a little intimidated to do.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And we did it right before the pandemic.
Right
We
before the
got here
pandemic.
like a week or two before.
So you know how they handled it here, and they handled it great, right? Yes.
Yes.
And we were so happy because
They
the
did a
money
very
that
good
we
job.
had brought and spent.
Yes. Yes.
Had we stayed in the States during that time,
Miss, you would
it's
have been
very
miserable.
uncertain what would have happened to our family. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We were very blessed to be.
Yeah, it was going so haywire in the U.S.
was.
All the states they weren't on the same page. It was just
Right.
no unison. It was a bunch of chaos. Yeah, people couldn't work. It was terrible. But I'm really happy the way Paraguay handled it. Shout out to Paraguay.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Oh no, you're okay. Thank you. You just gave us some more content. She just gave us some more content. we thank you. Okay. Thank you, Priscilla. It was so nice. It was nice meeting you.
So nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. You have a beautiful family.
Thank you so much. She's so sweet. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel, Paradise in Paraguay, where this is our paradise.
What up, though, everybody?
Yes. So as you can see, we are out in some beautiful nature. Well, we're always out in beautiful nature, but this place in particular is a resort hotel. It's called Los Lagos Resort Hotel, and we are here in celebration of my birthday. I just had a birthday a couple days ago. This is the last day of our stay here for my birthday.
Thus the pink wristbands.
Right, that's why we have wristbands on.
Yep.
So yeah, so we were like, why don't we use this as an opportunity to bring forth you guys a great video. So hit that like button while you're here, hit that subscribe button. Don't be stingy, hit the like button now and the subscribe button, okay? Show us some love.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really hot out here. That's why I keep wiping my face. So you're gonna see me do that throughout the video. It's okay though. We're okay. You okay?
I'm good.
We're okay.
We got some water, so yeah, we'll be all right.
How hot is it? They want to know.
I think it's 90 something, probably 97, 98.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
I know we're a little crazy, but we're not that crazy, okay? We love our channel, we love you guys, so
we're here. And our kids are okay. They are in some air conditioning right now. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so today's video, we actually wanted to talk about a specific topic. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what was the main thing that sparked our move out of the United States and into Paraguay. Like, you know, when it comes to moving out of a country, you have a lot of things that you got to consider, a lot of things that can affect your decision to even want to move. For us, the very first thing was thinking about raising our family.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially our children specifically.
Yeah.
And we were married for 3 years without having kids, just so we could enjoy marriage without kids for a while.
Right.
And we were good. You know, we're adults, we are fully established, you know, anchored well in the Lord and everything.
Yeah.
Financially
anchored.
Everything was good. But soon as we had our first child, our 9-year-old son,
we started rethinking life.
Yeah.
You know, for everybody that's a parent out there, I'm sure you have similar sentiments, similar thoughts. You start thinking about, you know, okay, what's life going to be like? For you start thinking about yourself, but of course your children. Like, what's life going to be like for me and my spouse? Hopefully you have a spouse if you're having children. But you're like, what's life going to be like for the whole unit, you know, but especially the children. How do I want to raise them? What do I want them exposed to? What don't I want them exposed to? You know, how are the schools going to be around wherever I'm going to have my child at?
Yeah.
You know, like you just start thinking about the entire, just every aspect of life. Ooh, see the sun, y'all? It's moving. Now it's on my face. When we first started, it wasn't like that, but we're gonna keep going, okay?
Yep.
So we had those thoughts like most parents do, but of course, most people don't move out of the country to to shield their children from certain things, although a lot of people probably would like to. But for us, that became the decision that we wanted to make.
Yes.
And so we did it. So let's talk about that. Start to talk about like your first, you know, thoughts on that when we had our son. Because the initial thought did come from him. This was not my idea. If you haven't seen our Why We Left the U.S. videos, part 1 and part 2, where we talked about this, I just wanted to reiterate that the initial idea actually came from my husband.
All right, so as we stated already, it really wasn't something we were even really thinking about seriously.
Right, not at first.
Until we actually, literally, until the night that, our early morning that our son was born. That's when the idea popped in my head. We had been considering, you know, since we had traveled extensively internationally before we had children, we had been thinking, oh, one day in the future when we're retired, you know, like a lot of Americans think, oh yeah, I want to be in paradise when I retire. But as soon as that early morning when our son was there and I'm looking at him in his face, you know, we're going through the whole rigmarole, having them eat every 2 hours and stuff like that. If you've had kids and gave birth and all, you know how that goes. But anyway, we're going through this whole process in the hospital.
Yeah.
And I have this epiphany, like, we have to get out of here. I can't raise my son here, and we wanted more children after that. It's like, I can't grow my family here. Before we had our first kid, we had already decided we wanted to homeschool them. And it's not because it was curriculum, but that wasn't the main thing.
Not the main thing.
The main thing was thinking about were basically behavioral issues, and not of our kids. Our kid was just born, and we didn't know behavioral issues of their peers.
We were just trying to think about the future.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, most of the dumb or bad things I might have done was heavily influenced by trying to fit in, trying to gain the acceptance or approval of my peers.
Yep, same. Me too. And I've seen my friends do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just trying to be cool, quote unquote.
And the thing is, the peers nowadays are way worse in regards to behavioral issues than the peers of back when we were children.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot less discipline nowadays, and there's a lot less unity amongst parents and teachers and all that stuff nowadays than there was back in the day.
Right.
So that was my main concern at the time.
Yeah.
Now, of course, back then, I don't think, but there could have been some No Child Left Behind and Common Core math and all that stuff.
To an extent, maybe.
But now,
not the way it is now.
It's a bit ridiculous because I'm not a kid in school, but I've seen kids in school showing what they're learning and stuff on YouTube and whatnot.
Oh my gosh.
And how complicated they make simple things. It's like they're trying to make us dumb or something. I don't know. So they're not doing that here, and it's not like we were searching through the curriculums and everywhere we were trying to. It was like no, this is an American thing. This ain't happening nowhere else. And,
right, but back to this, you think it was trying to make people dumb, and unfortunately, I think they have succeeded quite a bit. Like if you really just sit and listen to some people speak and watch, people out in real life and on the internet, you'll see a lot of similarities of like stupid stuff. You know? It's just a lot of weird things. It's like, dang it, is this coming from the schools? I think so. But like not necessarily.
They're trying to teach people to read with what is it? With look at recognizing the symbol, sight reading, not phonics. It's like what, so if you've never
talking about big words, because sight reading is okay for the small words.
No, for every word.
Oh.
And contextual reading, like if there's
I don't be looking.
Contextual.
I haven't looked into all.
Yeah, I was looking at different teachers' point of view.
Weird.
Like you got to use the context of the pictures. Okay. What if there's no pictures? And that's your foundation? Like so when you do graduate from picture books where there's no picures, you can't read.
Like,
there's no context. Oh, let me look at the cover.
I didn't see that. There's no picture for this word here. Mama, can you help me?
It's like, come on, like anybody that, and I'm sorry if you're offended about, if you're a supporter of this method of teaching, but honestly, I think it's ridiculous. Come on, phonics is the way that we've been learning to read forever.
Right.
Why change it? Really, it's been changed because the consultants make money, teaching teachers how, in new workshops. That's what it really is.
Yeah.
The more you can change stuff around, the more revenue can be generated by introducing new things. But let's not get into that too much because that's not what my main thinking was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
My main thinking was, who's influencing my children?
That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
And for the most part, it's, a lot of bad children.
Yeah.
And I don't want to call them bad because perhaps it's not all their fault. But yeah, I don't want to say that there are bad kids, but I kind of do because there's some bad kids out here, okay? So, I don't know. Sorry if you're offended by that. Maybe we'll just say they had a bad upbringing or they had bad parents because there is a such thing as bad parents. Definitely.
And we know that it's difficult for a lot of parents because of this hamster wheel lifestyle we basically developed into in the United States.
That's one factor.
Yeah, that's one. But there's a lot.
Use it all away. Some people are just lazy. They don't want to raise their children right, and therefore they send children that are problems, those little problems, to school and
expect the teachers to deal with it.
They're terrorizing the teachers and they're terrorizing their peers and bullying and teasing and. It's somebody's fault, and it's usually who raised them.
Yeah, and so we're gonna talk about we mentioned it has to do with lack of time, but then also has to do with lack of accountability and discipline.
And lack of morals.
Parents are trying to be more friends with their kids than actual parents.
Yes.
And just trying to let them do their thing and live their life where you're supposed to be guiding them and shaping them into the person that they are to grow up to be.
Right. Not just letting them shape how you. Let them shape the way you should be parenting. It should be the other way around.
Right.
You should be shaping the way that they're growing up.
Yeah.
And
so, sorry if you're offended about that, but that's something we highly believe in. And if you don't believe in that, then maybe you are not living in reality.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. Because little boys in particular who need, a true man example, a male figure in their life, and the ones that are missing that, I don't know, they just seem to be
they have some of the
really
most behavioral issues.
Yeah, really aggressive, and they don't know where to channel that and how to deal with
their emotions properly and
girls
stuff
of
like
course
that.
need fathers too, but I'm just saying we have learned a lot, okay, in our short span of life that God has blessed us with thus far, and we just try to use as much wisdom and discernment as possible because we all got to live in this world together. We can't fully escape all the bad things, but what we can do is reduce the chances of stupid things, violent things, bad peers and all that type of stuff as much as we can around our children.
Yeah, and so it's not just the negative bad stuff that you would say, oh, those kids are just bad. There's also other things like consumerism and materialism, that it's
That
pervasive through
permeates
society, especially in the schools. If you don't have on the right shoes or the right brand of clothes or the right water bottle or backpack
Oh my
now,
gosh.
which is so
The
ridiculous.
stupid Stanley Cup phenomenon that happened not too long ago. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's
right, the certain backpack.
Yeah.
The newest iPhone, even though you know
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
that you got on payments, but yet people be trying to brag and act like, you know, if they got an iPhone and someone else doesn't, they're better or they got more money or this.
Yeah, and you
All
paying
the
for it over
phones-
2 years, like you.
All the phones are very expensive. Anybody that has any type of smartphone nowadays, you know, you got to have some type of money, but it's like, I don't know. People just be doing the absolute most.
Yeah, yeah.
The phone wars, like it's stupid. It's so
Yeah.
stupid to me.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
So an iPhone, you don't, so you must be broke.
Yeah.
Like his Android costs just as much. He just didn't want that phone, maybe.
Or maybe,
Everybody don't want that.
or maybe it didn't cost as much, but who cares? Why does it matter?
Because people put their value and their self-worth into things.
Yeah.
And phones is just one example of many. It really ain't even about the phone wars. It's all of it. Just going back to the water bottle thing. If you don't have the Stanley, you got this type, you go get teased at school. You know how many videos we
Oh my
saw
goodness, yeah.
with that? And oh my gosh, it's just, people are people.
In the United States, people tie their self-worth and their self-esteem to the things that they have and the things they can acquire. Not universally, but generally, yeah.
More tangible.
Right, like the type of person you are.
Come on.
What type of skills you have, what
Come
knowledge you
on.
have, what you can offer to society.
How you treat people. Are
Right.
you kind?
Are you friendly?
Kind. Where's the kindness?
Can you make friends just from being yourself,
Nope.
no matter what you are adorned
Right.
with? You know?
No, a lot of people, they think they have to look a certain way to be who they're not. And it's,
Yeah.
we don't want that. We
No.
don't.
We didn't want that for our children. We
And we don't have that.
We didn't want
thank
our children
God.
growing up in.
We got away from all of that.
Yeah, I mean, here things are way more basic. Our kids are in a local neighborhood public school.
And
Nobody
happy as
cares.
all get out.
No one
Happy.
cares about any brands of anything. No one has a phone there because they don't allow phones like it used to be back when we were kids.
Thank God they
Phones aren't
don't.
allowed in school,
Right.
at least in the public school system. Maybe the private schools they are. But we don't have our kids in private schools, so we can't speak for all of them. But in the public schools, they're not. The phones aren't allowed.
We know some parents that do have their kids in private school, and it's still nowhere near the level of craziness going on in the private schools here, as like from where we're from. Oh Lord, I can't talk. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, it's also, you know, there's the whole, again, the materialism and stuff. Our kids could not give a care less about Nike or Ralph Lauren or whatever is hot now,
Right.
because the peers down here, at least in the public schools, they don't care.
No.
So there's no type of, oh, we need this to wear this or have that to fit in. There's no hot backpack or cool water bottle or anything like
Right.
that.
None of that mess that just makes people feel like they're nothing if they don't have it.
Right, and then they got to beg their parents, oh, can you get me this, can you get me that? And we know a lot of you parents out there are dealing with that.
Yeah.
And you might not want to deal with it, but you also want your kids to fit in and not be ostracized.
And not get bullied.
Right, so you deal with it and you go and you acquiesce and you go ahead and buy the stuff for them to try to, you know, allow them to be accepted. And it's really silly
be that way.
you gotta have certain things to feel accepted.
Right, it shouldn't even be that way, but the truth of the matter is, it is.
Yeah, I mean-
we recognize that, and
Yeah.
we were like, no, we're not dealing with that.
Yeah.
And it has gotten nothing, and it has not gotten better, it only has gotten worse. Since we've moved, it's way worse.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
to mention, when it comes to safety in these schools.
Yeah.
And even not even just in the schools, but just safety around their peers, because somehow minors keep getting a hold of guns.
Yeah.
School or not, but most of the news has been, you know, surrounded around school situations, school shootings.
Yeah.
That's just another terrible topic and another terrible thing that is involved in, you know, the whole school situation.
Yeah, and so we didn't want to have to worry about that, even though that wasn't something we were really worried about, but it's something that we knew existed. You know, we were teenagers when Columbine happened, and that's
my
basically
gosh.
the beginning of when this stuff started accelerating. And
Yeah.
if you look at any charts that show school shootings and amount of people injured, amount of people hurt, it's on an upward slope, and it's like accelerating, like it's almost exponential. So what's gonna make
Right,
that
it's only gonna get worse.
plateau and go down? Well, we don't have any type of political unity, so it's not going to be legislative. That's not going to fix anything.
Nope. Too much division for that. They can't come together on that.
You know, people are too, on one side or the other in regards to gun rights or gun control. And
schools don't want to put up lie detector.
Metal detectors.
Metal detector.
Unless it's an inner city school.
Which is ridiculous.
Because most of the shootings don't happen in inner city schools.
Right. You should absolutely want metal detectors, but you got people that are just, I don't know, delusional, like fake. They don't want to come to the realization that where they live is really that dangerous.
Right.
Because they feel like, if they see that at the school, it's a reality check that, that school that your kid goes to, they could possibly die and not come home today.
Right.
That's what the look of the metal detector does for them, according to what some people have been expressing. No, I don't want a metal detector. Oh my gosh, it's going to look like this. It ain't about what it looked like. It's about what it actually is. It is dangerous.
Well, hold on. You said something.
It literally is dangerous.
But America is about what it looks like and what it versus what it actually is.
Right, of course. Oh my God. Right, and one of the celebrities said it best. She said, like, the U.S. is basically a third world country wearing a Gucci belt or wearing a Louis Vuitton belt. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's all for show. And it's just like, come on, like, be real.
Yeah.
There are some serious problems that need to be addressed, and people got to stop, or they need to stop acting like things that exist don't exist.
And then they try to blame it on two different things. It's prevalence of guns availability or mental health issues of the perpetrator.
Oh my
God. But the thing is, those are contributing factors. But the thing is, how did this perpetrator become so hate-filled? Probably because they were bullied. Probably because they couldn't fit in. Probably because of all the nice kids that you think are nice, but when they're at school, they're cliquish and they're catty and they're ostracizing people that feel like they don't belong, and then they decide, then they snap.
Yeah.
Because their parents haven't built in enough resilience into them.
Nope. So it's a very dangerous thing.
Okay, sorry about all this back and forth with the framing, and now our sound is different. We've been having some technical difficulties with all this heat and our equipment, and now we had to move the backup equipment, and now we don't have our mics anymore. So
and the sun and the shade's been moving, because you know how that goes as the day gets, as it gets later in the day. Your sunlight spots and shade spots move. So that's why we were kind of further back before, and now we're closer because of the whole audio situation.
Hey, but this is okay. Well, anyway,
like, subscribe, and share, because you should. No.
Yes, and so we can invest in our channel a bit more as well. But anyway,
and it motivates us to keep things going because we are busy. We got our children.
And though this,
for us to get done,
and in the end, maybe because this will be a 20 to 25 minute video. It's been a lot more time we've been putting in this just trying to film this. So
so smash that like button and hit the subscribe button, especially if you're new. So let's go.
And back to where we were, I was saying that basically it's not like materialism doesn't exist here in Paraguay, but it's more the exception versus the rule. Versus in the U.S.,
materialism
thing is a bit more of the rule.
Minimally.
And versus the exception. So it's kind of opposite here in that regard. And so our kids don't really know anything about the importance of name brands or anything like that.
Because
they're not important here. Yeah, people are not doing the fake it till you make it lifestyle here, really, for the most part.
And we aren't either. Even though we're from that society, we don't care about that type of stuff. It doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't.
And yes, we can't afford it for anybody that's just like, oh, maybe you can't afford. Actually, because we have left that society, we actually have a lot more disposable income and savings and stuff like that.
And we're focusing.
That's a whole other topic. It's not anyone's business, but I just wanted to put that out there. That's not the reason. The reason is because it's not important to us.
No, what's more important is making sure that we have long-term financial stability.
That part.
And building an empire for our children to be able to take the reins of.
Absolutely.
That's what we're working on, and that's what's really important. In regards to what you do with your money and what are plans. Money's just a tool.
It's a tool.
What are you trying to do with it? What are you trying to build? What are you trying to achieve?
Not what you're trying to show off with.
Right.
So we're trying to build and raise upstanding, good-hearted, moral inclined, good-spirited, kind, smart children.
Right.
And we are
I think we're excelling in that so far.
I think so.
And with God's grace and help, we'll continue to do so. That's
Yeah.
what we're trying to do.
Yep.
Steer them in the right direction and give them the things and tools in life that they need to be a good individual on the inside before anything on the outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the things we've mentioned so far are more the relatively speaking, are the more innocuous things.
Mm-hmm.
But you really got to think about the more.
A pretty bird. I think it was a hummingbird.
Oh wow, it is a hummingbird.
Just got caught in the
That
frame.
is cool.
Oh, it's so pretty. It was green.
Yeah, it matches my other shirt. They got green hummingbirds on it.
Yeah, I just saw that. Okay, keep going.
Okay, well, anyway. All right, so I
was
mean,
so cute.
what's really pressing, and that has to do with, you know, just the violence and school shootings and whatnot. I don't think there's ever going to be a real solution in the United States because there's too much division in regards to what to do.
Right,
You got
people
one side saying
too
gun
divided.
control, you got another side saying mental health. But honestly, it has to do with how society operates
As
and
a whole.
how people are made to feel othered or ostracized
Right.
or not allowed in the group because of material goods or how they look or
Yep.
stuff like that. There's so much judgment that goes on and so much cliquish behavior that goes on amongst,
In
you know,
the whole society.
yeah,
not just
but
school.
especially in schools, and
Yeah,
that's
unfortunately.
in my opinion the majority contributing factor
Mm-hmm.
is the broken social constructs amongst our society, which
Right.
then leads to people having mental issues, which then leads to
Exactly.
people
It's a domino
seeking
effect.
guns that are easily accessible. Guns have always been relatively easily accessible in the
But
United
people
States.
haven't been hurting each other in this type of way.
Right.
You know, in this type of way, in this type of amount.
Right, and why is mental health
Not
such a
ever.
big topic, you know, in today's age amongst people? Why? Because society is toxic.
That part.
Society is toxic, and
And
there's a
this-
lot of financial pressure
Yep.
from the corporations and stuff like that that really control the place.
Right.
So when you add all this stuff up together,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a super surprise that things are happening the way they're happening.
Unfortunately, it's not a big surprise. It's just a terribly unfortunate situation that seems like, I don't know, it just seems like it's going to keep spiraling out of control because nobody as a whole anyways wants to really do anything to make things better.
Well-
Socially, they don't want to address it. Everybody, you know, want to give these names and there's these labels and there's this, you know, all this stuff to coddle to people's issues that need to be addressed, but instead of the actual addressing problems, there's these, you know, these little soft names that things get called because it's considered like a crime to call something out for what it really is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. We ain't gonna
Yeah.
talk on that subject right now.
Yeah.
But you call something what it really is, like, no, that's not what it is. It's actually fill in the blank, the soft version of it. And like people aren't really addressing what the problem is. So it's a lot of problems though with the state of the society, and it just, like I said, it don't seem like there's no way for it really to get better because so many people are divided.
Yeah. So
And
so we touched on a few things. We touched on, you know, school. We touched on
Yeah.
societal issues, financial issues.
Just one second before you move on to that, I wanted
Okay.
to talk about just the topic of morals back to
Oh
the,
yeah. Okay.
societal issues. The other thing that makes societal issues such an issue is just the fact that there seems to be a lack of morals.
Yeah.
Period. You know, and once upon a time, the United States used to be founded on moral principles, specifically the Bible.
Bible-based, yes.
Specifically, you know, God and Jesus. That
Yep.
it wasn't a crime to say that at school. They used to have prayer in school at a point.
Yep.
There used to be there was prayer, there was the Pledge of Allegiance, there was even discipline in the school.
Yes.
Once upon a time. Just like at the top of our money, it says, "In God we trust." There has always been, as far as in the beginning, when the founding fathers founded the United States, it's always been an inclusion of God. And
Yeah.
now he's completely out. And I know there's people that's watching that, you know, they may be atheists or they may be of different denominations, wherever you're watching from, or whatever your
Agnostic or
background
whatever.
is.
Yeah.
You may have, you know, different views or whatever, but the truth is the truth. This is how that is how the country that we're from was founded on, and these type of problems wasn't happening in the schools. It wasn't happening with the children. People didn't have this level of depression and low self-esteem and low self-worth to where they had to go out and try to find validation in items just to fit in with cliques at school to, again, to feel like something so that they can have friends. And it's just like, it's terrible. It's just been terrible. So, I don't know. They need to bring, I do know, they need to bring God back into schools.
Well, society
needs to bring God back into the schools, or
honestly, God needs to be back in society.
God into the whole society. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Look, I'm hot. My mind getting warm. My mind hot. So my thoughts are going all over the place. I'm starting to tweak out too. Bump our technical difficulties. I'm getting tired. We're gonna end this video.
Physical, biological difficulties going on.
Right, we got to end the video.
We're not from this hot a place. From Michigan, it is cold right now there.
Right. But I'm still glad not to be living there. We visit, but we don't want to live there. So yeah, it would be wonderful if God was implemented back into society. But we know that's not going to happen. But that's one of the things that we believe is one of the bigger problems, one of the underlying problems that people don't want to talk about, that people don't want to acknowledge as part of the problem.
Well, I mean, in general, Republicans do want to acknowledge that and implement that, especially Trump with what he's trying to do. But that's still, there's so much division and pushback. That's not something that's really going to happen. And if it does happen, it's going to happen for a season, and then the pendulum will swing the other way.
I know, that's what I was about to say. With politics, though, it just gets ugly and convoluted and whatever. But at the same time, that's the only way. It would have to be through some type of legislation, and that's not going to happen. You got to have your... It has to be ways, it has to be the right way that it would happen too. It can't just be, okay, we're going to just do this one thing and put prayer back in school. Just go to, it has to be, it's a whole process.
There has to be a unification amongst the people.
Right. And we don't believe that's going to happen. But again, we're just giving our opinion based off of, how once upon a time, how things were, and look how messy and ugly and evil things are today.
Absolutely.
And I do truly believe God, and not just God in like the word alone. I'm talking about the biblical principles and all of that. All of that being just done away with, and you can't say God, don't say this, don't say that. Like all of that mess, I believe that has really made the U.S. flush down the toilet the way it's been. Yeah,
and that's and what we're seeing with all the how society is basically fracturing at different points is the chickens are coming home to roost now.
That part. There we go. So so that's it in a long nutshell. In a big nutshell, we didn't want to raise our kids in all of that mess that we just described. And
then we know that there's a lot of people our age, our peers, that are afraid or apprehensive to have children if they're even fortunate enough to have a spouse or even a mate now, because they're worried about
not even getting married,
because they're worried about what is the economy going to be like for my children? I can't even pay for my own apartment now.
That's what people are saying.
So another thing that played into it, it's not like back 8 years ago we were having financial difficulties or anything. Like we were good, but looking at where our children would be,
we were just thinking about what can happen. Looking at what we already know was happening, we were like, okay, we can kind of see how things are going to spiral out of control.
Yeah, how it's going to play out. The debt was way lower, but still ridiculous back then. Now it's to the point where the national debt I'm talking about, it's at the point where the interest we pay just to service the debt, not pay any principal, but is more than we spend annually on the military.
Oh my God.
So the most powerful country in the world, the most richest country in the world, that combined with recruitment standards being lowered and recruitment goals still not being hit for our armed services, that doesn't bode well for the future of the country.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So again, that's one of many of the reasons as to why we were like, you know what, we just got to get out of here altogether. But the number one thing was just the future of our children. So as always, thank you guys for watching. We definitely got to stop this video. So please hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, share this video. We've been out here melting for you guys. So go ahead and hit the like button, y'all. And let us know what you think about the things we talked about. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.
Peace and nos vemos.
Paraguay with your favorite YouTube family, Ramon and Miss Paradise.
What up, though?
Yes, from ParadiseInParaguay.com.
Yeah.
.com. Yes, we have a website.
Yes,
we got our own website. All the information that we want on there is there. You can find out all about the services that we offer. We offer services from residency services all the way down to helping you find a house, a car, or giving you local tours, or just showing you around whatever it is that you can request.
Yep.
Whatever it is that you like to request, you can request from
Through
us.
our concierge services.
Yes.
We also break down our consultations as well as our residency services on the website. So any questions you got about what we have to offer, most of them should be able to be answered on the website. Anything you still might want to know, you can still contact us. There's a contact form on the website as well. So please hit us up at ParadiseInParaguay.com. So
we also have a blog.
Yep.
So we are giving you guys inside, a little bit of an inside, viewpoint.
kind of our experiences from the past.
Give you a sneak peek of what
we necessarily made the videos for whatnot. It's a bit easier to get content onto a blog, especially being parent of 3 wonderful but loud children. So we don't always find the time to pump these videos out, but we're trying to be able to disseminate content in other ways as well. Just to get the information out there. So ParadiseInParaguay.com.
Yes, and one of the ways we do that is through our blog.
Yeah, so check out our blog. We got, several stories up there
Already.
Yeah.
And there'll be more.
There'll be more.
On the way.
Yep. So
Coming down the pipeline. Hey.
Yep.
All right, so you guys, let's get into it. I know that you guys saw the title, okay? There's a lot of people tired of the mess that's going on in the United States, our beloved home country.
yes.
We love the place, in general, as far as, we're glad that we're from there, but yeah.
We don't love the pathway it's been on and where the way it's continuing to go, and honestly we don't really see a way off of this pathway.
Therefore, we don't want to live there.
No.
That's one thing that's
Social Security, disability, or insurance, or retirement benefits.
They're still good.
They're still good for now.
now.
In general, those are still set to not be fully solvent in around 2034. Actually, the last time I looked at this, it was 2035, but it looks like they cut another year off of it. So now
That's terrible.
Projected for not full solvency at 2034. So we've got about 9 years, you guys, till
Everything just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Yeah, about 9 years till Social Security programs are not fully funded, and there's going to have to be a lot more cuts or some type of figuring something out how to make this
That's
work.
the projections, you guys.
So-
Do your research, but that's
Yeah,
the projections
those are the
that's out there.
projections. Yep, and not too long ago it was 2035, so now it's 2034. Maybe
Less
another 5
time.
years it'd be 2033 or 32. I don't know. We'll see.
So you can't depend on Social Security.
No.
It's called Social Security. It's not secure.
And
Go ahead.
And just to give you a little more background about this program, if you're not fully informed about it, it's basically government funded retirement, or at least retirement supplement. Because if you're really trying to live off Social Security, that's pretty tough nowadays.
That's why I just said it's not secure.
Yeah, it's pretty tough nowadays. Even if it was secure, most people are getting
not that
around
much.
$2,000 at most a month.
most.
And so when you combine that with the cost of living increases, inflation that's going to be happening, if it's not enough for you now, it won't be enough for you in the future probably. So you probably want to have an additional type of retirement fund, like a 401k or something, and along with that, IRAs and whatnot.
Yeah.
But back to Social Security, currently full Social Security age for people around our age, or people born after 1960 something, I forgot what it was, but basically most younger people in our age, our full retirement Social Security age to get full benefits is not until age 67.
That's ridiculous.
That's almost 70 years
ahead.
old. But we
Right.
can start
Almost 70.
receiving benefits at 62, but that's going to be at a reduced rate permanently.
30% reduction.
Yeah, about a 30% reduction.
For
So
those
if
that
your
take it out early.
so if your Social Security was set to be about $2,000 a month at age 67, but you have to or need to or want to retire at 62 instead of at 67, there'll be a 30% reduction at that. So that was at $600 less. So you'll be getting $1,400 instead of $2,000 per month.
And that's huge. That's a huge cut.
Yeah, $600 a month is a big deal, and it's not going to jump up. And maybe it'll rise with cost of living increases, but as there's more and more pressure on the fund, because it's going to lose solvency in about 9 years or less.
Right. Anyway.
What's really going to happen? I don't know, but it's just getting worse. We were talking about this back when we first moved or were planning to move, and it's just.
We're just looking at projections back then, and then, like, a lot of the projections and just our own discernment that we were using has just, came to prove that our thoughts and assumptions, if you will, were right.
Yeah. So.
Unfortunately, we didn't want it to be this way, but we were just like, we really think these things are, things are about to spiral out of control in more than one way, and that's exactly what's been proven to happen.
Yeah, that's what's been going on. So let's just go back and talk about this shutdown a little bit. Again, this is the longest shutdown in the history of the United States.
Yeah, so let's talk about the history.
Yeah, a little bit of history. Now, a little bit of a breakdown. Now, from my point of view, our point of view, 9-10 years ago, we were pretty much guessing that things were going to be getting worse. So let's on all fronts. But let's just put it in terms of the shutdown and just kind of see. So in the last few decades, starting around in 1976, we had a shutdown under the Ford and Carter administration, and it was about 10 days. Then the next year, there was a shutdown in 77 for about 12 days. The next year, in 78, a shutdown of 17 days. So you see it's going up now. Obviously, the mid to late 70s were quite tumultuous to have the shutdowns 3 years in a row. And then, things calmed down. But then we go to get to 96 under Clinton, we have a shutdown for 21 days. The trend is continuing.
The span of the shutdowns are getting longer.
Back in 76.
And so it's the frequency of them.
Well, not yet. But anyway, 10, it goes
not at this point, but it will.
From 10 years to 10 days of shutdown, now we had 21 days for the shutdown. So the shutdown duration has doubled. Then we jumped to 2013 under the Obama administration, and we had a 16-day shutdown. So things calmed down a little bit, but then we jumped back to another shutdown in 2019 under the Trump administration. Now, hold on, I want to mention this is before we moved after the Obama shutdown, but still while Obama was president, and before Trump even won a primary. So again, our move was not fueled by Trump winning or anything like that, like a lot of people like to assume, because it just happened to happen in a similar year when he became a candidate. But we actually saw him win the primary from Paraguay. So
we had already moved,
right? And no one was taking him serious at that point. It wasn't until he won the primary that people took him serious. Yeah. And we watched that from our living room in Paraguay.
So again, we're just reiterating
things
the
in
fact that
context.
we mentioned before.
Right.
It's not because of any sitting president, honestly, because honestly, we believe that it doesn't matter who's in office.
No,
it don't matter which side is in office. It really doesn't. The U.S. is on a declining slope. Period. It just is what it is.
There's bumps up and down, but the trend is down. The trend is down. And so, but let's go back. 2019, under Trump's first term, we had a shutdown in 34 days. So that's a huge jump up. So now we're back to the increasing duration trend. And now we're in 2025, and we are in the record shutdown of 42 days. More than 4 times longer than any shutdown since we started having shutdowns in recent history back in 76. So that is giving you an idea of how the political pendulum is swinging back and forth, but yet it is increasing in amplitude both ways, in each direction.
Yes.
So, is there going to be
getting more and more polarized?
Exactly. So is there going to be a longer shutdown next time? I don't know, but the trends point that way.
Right. And that's what I was getting at when I said.
Every year there's a potential for a shutdown.
Yeah, it should be a years long agreement, you would think, but it only lasts one fiscal year.
These are negotiations for each fiscal budget. So each year the Congress has to come together, and there's a potential for a shutdown. So even though the time between this shutdown and the last shutdown was 6 years, and before that it was 6 years. It was 6 years before that. So in 6 years, we have the potential for this to happen every 5, 4, 3, 2, every year.
Every year.
So
possibly.
And as
We don't know if that's going to happen, but all we can do is find out. So we know they've been getting longer. Are they going to happen more and more often than every 6 years? I don't know, but we'll find out.
We hope not.
We hope not, right.
But our hope isn't enough.
No,
It's about who's in power and what they decide to do
Right. So,
or not decide to do.
but let's focus on actually what is behind all of this. Now,
Right, what's behind all this big disagreement
right.
that is causing all of this
Now,
tension?
and it's a lot of, now this is a highly political thing. You know, you've got conservatives versus liberals, you got Republicans versus Democrats, but this has nothing to do with
The real
social
reason,
issues.
yeah.
It has nothing to do with social issues. The government didn't shut down because of gay marriage. The government didn't shut down because of gun control. The government didn't shut down because of any of our social issues that we are also arguing about a lot.
Yeah,
The government shut down because of money.
that's it.
And what is
What
this?
money you talking about? Make it clear, make it plain.
Let's focus on the national debt. Now, this was something we were focused on and was a big concern for us back
In
when we
2016.
moved back in 2016. But let's focus on what the current status is now. We are in about $38 trillion in debt. $38 trillion in debt. Most of us can't even fathom
even
that
count
number. Well, no one in their lifetime can count that high. Period. You won't be able to. Currently, it's rising at about $2 trillion per year.
Per year.
And let's break that down. That's about $6 billion a day. $6 billion a day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now,
it's
another good.
that's insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
Seriously.
And then let's talk about what it costs to service this debt. Now, when we say first service this debt, you know, when you got credit card debt and whatnot, you only pay the minimum payments. You know, a lot of us have been there. I'm sure a lot of us are paying minimum payments right
A
now
lot of people are there right now because
Exactly.
ain't nobody got no money there.
So that's exactly what the U.S. government is doing. We're paying minimum payments. We're not paying the principal at all. We can't afford to do that. We are paying the interest payment. And right now, that is about $1 trillion per year that we are paying. That's about what we pay to operate our military, which is the largest military in the world by far.
Yeah.
And there's about an equal amount of that going to debt servicing, just interest, not principal. So,
It's not getting
yeah.
better.
No, so let's rewind a bit back to when we moved and what we were looking at back then. So back then it was just under 20 billion. So we're at 38. It was at a little under 20. It's almost doubled. It's almost doubled.
Yeah.
Back then, it was rising at about 1.4 trillion a year. Now we're rising at 2 trillion a year. So you see, that's gone up. And back then, it was rising at about 4 billion a day. And again, now it's about 6 billion a day. So that's a big contrast. That's a big contrast. Back then.
And it seems like it isn't. There is no solution in sight.
No.
It can't be. Where's the money going to come from?
Oh
wait, we know. The printing machine.
Oh, yeah, that, and also.
And that's going to cause more inflation because it's going to reduce the value of the dollar further. Duh.
Yeah, that, and also depending on who's in power.
Yeah.
When the Democrats are in power, then the big companies and the rich people are going to have to pay more. And when the Republicans are in power, then the middle class and the lower class are going to have to pay more. It's going to probably go back and forth between each one, as it has been. And everybody's just going to kind of get raked over the coals, alternatively. That's just kind of how it's going to, while receiving worse and worse services from the government.
Yeah, that part.
So, yeah.
That part.
And so,
With more shutdowns, probably, in the midst of all of that as well.
Affecting more and more federal workers and more citizens in various ways.
Yeah.
So,
people not getting their food and housing and all that.
So let's fast forward this a little bit, and the 5-year projection for the debt is projected to be over $40 trillion, and the 10-year projection is projected to be between $52 and $60 trillion. So that means in 5 years we'll be paying about $1.77 trillion per year to service the debt, pay the interest, and in about 10 years we'll be paying about $2.4 trillion per year to service that debt, aka pay the interest, not the principal. So yeah, can you imagine in 10 years we'll be paying more than double of what we're paying to fund our military?
That's awful.
That is crazy.
So what's gonna happen though? Like this is so unsustainable. It's crazy.
It's
like,
very, very unsustainable. And honestly, that's one of the
like,
major factors.
It's going to be an implosion. Like that's bound to happen. This cannot keep going.
That's one of the major factors that influenced our move, because that affects everything in regards to your quality of life in the United States.
Right.
Whether it's you're getting taxed one way or another, whether it's through inflation, whether it's through policy, you're getting taxed. You're getting taxed. You're getting taxed. And your purchasing power and your income relative to the cost of living is getting way out of whack. So
as is the case now.
And so some more examples of this, what I call this political pendulum increasing in amplitude. Of course, we've had in the most recent presidential election, Donald Trump wiped the floor with Joe Biden. Well, no, I'm sorry, not Joe Biden. Initially it was Joe Biden, but then Kamala. And now we've had some off-cycle elections, and the Democrats have been wiping the floor with Republicans. So it seems like the political pendulum is starting to swing the other direction.
I'm doing the mop.
And governors, the governorships in New Jersey and Virginia have been won by Democrats. New York City has a new Democratic mayor-elect. There have been legislative flips in Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Mississippi. So the South is turning blue again. It just seems that's what's going on. So what's going to happen in the next midterm election, what's going to happen in the next presidential election, we're going to find out. But it looks like from this off-cycle election, things are starting to change a bit. So we'll see. So, yeah.
It's so much. There's a lot going on, isn't there, people?
Yeah.
It's crazy, you know. And these types of problems don't just happen in the United States. Let's touch on that for a minute.
No, they're not happening just in the U.S.
A lot of these type of economic instabilities and social problems and stuff like that the United States is experiencing and have been experiencing, it's also experienced in other westernized countries or developed countries.
Yeah, and honestly,
it's a developed country disease or something.
And it's kind of well, let's get into another example. And now I know most of our viewers would not consider Argentina a fully developed country like the United States, but relatively speaking,
it's pretty developed for those that don't know. It's not like Bolivia or even like here in Paraguay as far as GDP or whatever.
No, it's quite developed for South America, and it's had quite a bit of political pendulum going back and forth to the point where they have had so many economic issues to the point where we actually just bailed them out. Trump just decided to bail Argentina out with $20 billion, but what is going on with our country? What is going on with the United States? Where is the United States experiencing the Argentinification of itself? Is the political pendulum swinging back and forth so much that we are going to need a bailout? But
who will be able to bail the greatest, the richest country out?
Well, actually, can it be argued that we've already been receiving bailouts for decades in the form of the treasury bills we've been selling has us in this debt that we're in right now? Because the U.S. dollar is the worldwide reserve currency. Yeah. That's the only reason why we really can do this and keep printing this money like so. But the chickens are going to come home to roost. It's not going to stay like this forever. The United States reserve currency has been weakening over the years, and I think we're currently at around 50% of the worldwide reserve currency. Give it 5-10 more years, we're going to be at less than half, I'm sure. We got BRICS with their alliance. They're adding more and more countries to their alliance, so that's weakening the reliance on the dollar.
Yeah.
And so the trends are the dollar.
Trends
are trending.
The trends are trending.
And it's not good in the United States' favor. And getting back to this political brouhaha between the Republicans and the Democrats, who really has a solution? Because, you know, it doesn't matter what color the tablecloth and the curtains are on the Titanic when it's still sinking.
If it's right, if the
It don't
ship
matter
don't sink,
if it's blue.
sink.
It doesn't matter if it's red. The ship is sinking.
It don't matter if it's plaid, polka dot, stars on it.
So, you know, while there's still lifeboats available, you might want to hop on one.
Come on now. That was a word. That was a word.
And that's kind of where we come back and circle back to ParadiseInParaguay.com. So, if you're fatigued, you're getting developed country fatigue, if you're getting political fatigue from wherever you are
you getting broke fatigue?
Are you getting social fatigue? Whatever type of fatigue, inflation fatigue, financial pressure fatigue, whatever the type of fatigue that you are experiencing in your country that you're residing in now,
you might not have to.
Not here.
You know,
maybe.
you might not have to continue to experience that if you are open to getting some information to consider living somewhere else.
Yeah, relocation.
You may not have to, you know, continue experiencing what you're experiencing. You just never know until you really start exploring other options. You might just be, you know, dealing with something you don't have to deal with. You don't have to be afraid to, you know, open your eyes to other possibilities.
Yeah, a lot of these fatigues are symptoms of being in a developed country. So maybe you might be open to checking out developing countries. They are tend to be not as many issues like that. Well, depending on what we're, you know, where we're talking about. But we specifically are talking about Paraguay because that's where we are. That's ParadiseInParaguay.com.
Right. Now, we don't want to make it seem like here don't have no problems.
Of course,
we're not saying that.
Yes.
We don't want to be disingenuous.
No.
Of course, there are problems everywhere, you know, in any country that you may consider relocating to.
Right.
But the question is, does the pros outweigh the cons?
Right. And right now, a lot of the people watching this video, they're under a lot of financial pressure. Maybe they're trying to retire and trying to figure out how that's going to work. Maybe they're trying to figure out how they're going to have or grow or continue to grow their family.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just trying to figure out what the next career move might be or what the next entrepreneurial move might be.
Or just how they're going to eat the next day. There's people that have been faced with the decision on, am I going to eat today or have more than one meal today, or am I going to pay my rent?
Yeah.
You know, can I put gas in my car, or can I pay this medical bill because I have an underlying health condition and I gotta go to the doctor on a regular basis.
Yep.
And these bills keep piling up. Like there's so many situations.
And with cost of living projected to continue to increase and wages projected to continue not to increase at the same rate, that's a problem. That's a big problem. That's been a problem we've been living through recently, and it's a problem it seems like we're going to continue to live through in regards to people still in the United States, at least.
Yeah.
Food's going to continue to go up. Housing's going to continue to go up. We are not really seeing how those pressures are going to be relieved. Transportation and vehicles are probably going to continue to go up, especially since they're still trying to push these computers on wheels, essentially. So everything's still going up. Now that doesn't mean
it's not going to stop.
And that doesn't mean there's not inflation down here in Paraguay. Of course, there's inflation down here.
Or just inflation in the whole continent, on the whole continent.
But things here are generally relatively stable, and if you've got any type of income in the United States, you pretty much got some type of stability here in Paraguay.
Right.
If you've got any reasonable amount of income that is transferable down there, whether it's a retirement fund that can pay you, you've got some real estate with some tenants that can pay you, whether you've got you're on Social Security, whether it's insurance or disability or retirement, all of these incomes actually can give you a viable living down here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we don't just want to talk about, again, just people in the United States.
No.
We are equal opportunity consultants.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Equal opportunity residency assistance. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we will help whoever, decides to contact us. But we're mainly talking to people that are
probably experiencing the things that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're not experiencing the things that we're talking about, great,
Yeah,
wonderful.
you're probably not even concerned about leaving.
There could be people that's not experiencing those things that want to leave their country for other reasons.
True.
And they are exploring different places around the world, and if they happen to come and, land on Paraguay in their research, hopefully you come across us. You also, we have open arms to you too.
Yeah.
But right now we're just saying, specifically for people that are having the worst times, hardship-wise and societal problem-wise, economic and government shutdown problem-wise. We're talking about people that's experiencing those things.
Those are the ones probably seeking out information like this the most at the moment. So we really sympathize and feel for everybody going through hardships during this period. But we only project it's going to continue to get worse. Yeah, the writing's on the wall.
Yeah.
The writing's on the wall, unfortunately.
So if you're one of those people that need some information to help you decide if moving abroad is right for you, specifically coming down here to South America, to little old humble Paraguay in particular, and you need some guidance and you need your questions answered, and you need to know how the residency process works, and you want to talk to someone that can relate to you and that speaks English without an accent, again, relate to somebody that has been there and understands where you're coming from and your level of your lifestyle level and all of that, which is something that people that are offering these services can't necessarily connect with you on. Contact the guy and girl Ramon in Paradise at ParadiseInParaguay.com.
And again, Paraguay is not for everyone. So one of the things that we offer a really great service for is really trying to determine if this is the right place for you. You probably have a list of places that you're trying to figure out and get through. So
just like we did.
So when you get to Paraguay, contact us and we'll give you the lowdown on if this is really the place for you or not. We'll give you the honest to God's truth. We're not trying to just say this is where you got to go. We know for sure this is not a place for most people, but it is a place for some people. And if you're interested, we can help you determine if this is a place for you.
Absolutely.
That's all we got for today, y'all. Stay strong, peace, and nos vemos.
Nos vemos.
Okay, what did you read about in Earth Science today?
Today, I read about 3 different kinds of where asteroids are. First is the asteroid belt, which is between Mars and Jupiter.
Oh, wow. What else about
asteroids? Next is the Kuiper belt, which Neptune's very close to.
Did you say a hyper belt?
Kuiper
belt. See,
and
Mommy don't know about this stuff.
Neptune's very close to it because Pluto's not too far away from Neptune, and Pluto's in the Kuiper belt. So here's Neptune, and there's Pluto.
Oh my gosh, so smart. What else did you read about?
Let's see.
So this chapter was mainly about just asteroids, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to share? Smarty pants.
There's I forgot the name of that belt.
It's okay. Just talk about what you know.
Well, that kind of belt is called something with a cloud, and it's millions and millions of miles away. And it's bigger than the Kuiper belt because it has more space to go around the sun. And that the sun has so much gravity and it's so tiny compared to the outer cloud belt. It's so strong and gravitational, and its gravitational pull.
Put your arms down.
It's like super strong and will hold the whole solar system forever.
Okay, what else did you read about with your in your Earth Science today?
Oh, there's some asteroid called Earth-orbit asteroid.
Earth's orbit asteroid?
Well, asteroids, they get stuck in Earth's orbit.
Ah.
And they get closer and closer, just like a planet orbits a black hole and gets closer and closer as it orbits.
Oh, wow.
So, as
Very
that
interesting.
asteroid gets closer and closer to Earth, it falls into the atmosphere
And really?
yeah.
Very
So those
good.
asteroids get really close to the Earth, they can easily fall down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Planet and an asteroid, which is in the asteroid belt. And
Wow,
it's
so you learned a
called-
lot of stuff about the asteroid belt. I'm sorry, go
and
ahead. And it's called what?
Ceres.
Wow.
Ceres.
Okay.
And
Excellent
it
job.
looks very smooth
Uh-huh.
on pictures. And it's like light brown colored.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're speaking French to me because mommy don't know about this stuff. That is so cool, Elijah
French?
Food. What's a joke? It's an expression. Very good, honey. And I'm sure most people don't know all these details about this. Unless they studied it hard, of course. But you are so smart. Very intelligent. Very good, honey. Very, very good.
Hey, Paradise in Paraguay fam! Welcome back to our channel. So earlier this year, we decided to go ahead and enroll our son into the Paraguayan public school system. Yes, he has been loving it so far. It's been very interesting. Oh my gosh, look at his little uniform. It's so cute. He loves it. I love it. Oh my gosh. We have a lot to discuss concerning Paraguayan public school. But on another note, he's also still being homeschooled with a U.S. curriculum. Yeah, I know. Interesting, right? So go ahead and watch these few clips and I'll be right back.
Go. Go in, Elijah. Go ahead. It's Elijah's first day of school. Look at him. Look at him. Turn around. Let me see your whole. Let me see your uniform. You look so nice. Okay, keep going. Go ahead. Yay, we're here. They're so cute.
Who do we have to go see?
Trove Maggie. Not yet.